Hello team, welcome to another ATP Geopolitics video with myself, Jonathan at MS Pierce. This is a campaign update video where I wanted to just give you a state of play with our Christmas campaign fundraiser for Car4Ukraine, providing trucks to Ukrainian units that need them. A number of YouTube channels have come together for this, and it's fantastic to see that kind of camaraderie. I was on the Shills last night talking about this and other things for a short part of their live stream. You can see that everyone's come together. They're raising lots of money. Indeed, we have now, goodness me, we're above 16,000. That's just gone up about 1,000 today since I have been appealing. So that's absolutely fabulous. Just keeps going up. So thank you for that. I want to say a massive thank you to Peter Kluken, who has donated a huge amount to that as well. And I put his donation on there myself, but I forgot to tick the donor wall bit. So his name isn't on that donor wall, because if you go down to the ATP Geopolitics page for this, and we're going to look at some of these videos in a minute, but there's a donor wall at the bottom where you can click, if you remember to, and put your little message on there. It's fantastic. Thank you to all of these people who have been so absolutely wonderful. JR, of course, got in their first good man. Stay Low, Move Fast, Standing with Ukraine, Andoni, Ben 1895, Oleksandr Haag, William Ingham, best wishes for a quick victory from sunny Bermuda. We've got Tony Dynarowski, glad to do my bit. Just fantastic. All of these people. Australian Standing with Ukraine, Anthony Turner, that's amazing. Mark Biscu, as ever, brilliant. Dreiker, Fred Thornbury, Marino, Der Ganze Sie ist abgebrannt, weil da so weil Müll drin lag. I have no idea what that means. For Ukraine, for freedom, for democracy. Thank you so much to Kevin, Turner Otterson, Tarin, incredible Tarin. Thank you there. All of you so generous. Jerry, Brilliant Petula, Dave, Heidi, Jompy, another great cause, all the best, legend of the multiverse. Hopefully enough for a pair of warm woolly combat car socks. Dimitri Storm, thank you so much. Paul Gilbert, again, super generous, these people. John, every little helps. Another John, glory to the heroes of Ukraine. Kathy Sommer, thank you for all you do in Ukraine, for giving the opportunity to help. Simon Keep, that's incredibly generous, Simon. Glory to the heroes who give their lives for their freedom and ours. Lone, Catherine Tumman, very kind. Carl, super kind. Egon Fredrickson, again. Margaret, John, JP, thanks for your dedicated spirit to relentlessly support Ukrainian victory. Sam Wolf, I'm tired of Putin telling me not to pet his dog. What kind of asshole says not to touch his dog without good reason? Thank you. Roland Grotz, thank you. David Grotz, thank you. Wow, this is incredible. Keep it in the family. Andreas, we can do this. Javier, Mr. And Tommy, Russia delenda est. Cato once repeated a phrase that we know today, and that random nobody from Finland repeats one of its variations a lot these days. There is not much to give, but from the little I can give. From the little I can, I give. That's amazing. Kunya Sankari Rail, Kunya Ukrainal. I don't know if my Finnish is that good. Alan MTB, thanks for giving us the opportunity to play a small part in making a difference. Mill, Tanya Rindenko, as ever. Andrew Smith, incredibly generous both. All. Stay strong, stay safe, and Slava Ukraine. Torborn, amazing. Ramy, thank you. And Mark Biscu again. AJ Simo. Eustavinki, thank you so much. Really generous. And he wears my hoodie really well, by the way. Let this be a final push for an extra truck. James Cowley, thank you. Joe Hales, great call, should be on target now. Robert, listen to you all the time, thanks for everything you do. Ian, keep calm and carry on making good Russians. Slava Ukraini. Stephen Bendel, thank you for victory. Sarah Goyce, Jompy, towards the second truck. Thanks, Jompy, mate, again. Stephen Pimblett, wish I could buy a whole truck myself, don't we all? Thank you for your good work. Lars Conway. Brian Vaughan, our hearts and thoughts are with you. Mike Braben, incredibly generous, all of these. For the heroes, fighting for me and my family far away. If only I could do more. Russell, best of British to all. Colin McKinney, incredibly generous. For the light, thank you to Ukraine, says Paul. You are fighting for all who believe in freedom Happy Christmas, JP and team. Lee Renz. Chris, never, 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 never give up. Winston Churchill. Nick Quaid, incredibly generous. Some anonymous ones. Michael Shiozaki, again, thank you. Stephen. Christopher Petterson for the Brave Souls. And just coming towards the finish here, Amma Merikis, thank you. I'm American and do not trust Trump for a nanosecond, but I will stand by Ukraine as much as I can and love ATP Geopolitics for telling me the truth. I hope it is that. We can, so we are. Also, I am support Ukraine. That's my favourite tweet ever. Bjorn, thank you for reminding me of that. Ernesto, Christopher, Lisa, would love to the incredibly resilient people of Ukraine from your sister in England. Thank you, Lisa. Anonymous, Jason, thanks for all your work in supporting Ukraine. Hopefully they can find enough personnel to win this war. Incredibly important that. And Jason, again, thanks for all your work in supporting Ukraine. And again, hopefully they can find enough personnel. So that's amazing. Thank you to all of you. Right, we're going to have a look at some of these videos and some pictures. First of all, the first truck we raised for was this one. Well, it wasn't this exact one, but this is...
Велика подяка команді Бандера Мобіль за надане авто. Авто в чудовому стані. Також дякуємо благодійному фонду «Українські соколи» за...
Okay, so he's talking through this truck, and basically they take the back of the truck off and shove a couple of MLRS canisters or tubes on the back that then can, do the business of firing their missiles off like that, or rockets. And this is what it looks like. So that's the sort of truck that our first truck that we fundraise for will be. It won't be that at the moment. It will be bought in UK or Europe, and will be driven out. That hopefully we're going to drive it out, myself, Benny Pie, JR, and another. We have so lots of great images here to show you exactly what this truck will become and how it gets to be that. As they're taken into a workshop, they're worked on, and then they become that. Great face there. And that allows it to do its business. And that's what it looks like at the end after it's had a good lick of paint, 4 tubes on that one. I just want to give you some of the details on this. So these rocket launchers are based on the Soviet Grad systems, but they have been modernized by engineers in Ukraine. They have direction. So this is what some people were saying, why bother with the MLRS? They're not that, because there was this talk the other day of how the Ukrainians are now manufacturing their own MLRS rockets. Like, what's the point? Well, actually, some of these have a little bit more tech put into them. So these ones, they have got direction, making them a weapon for direct hits instead of fire suppression through carpet bombing. So it's usually you'd have, like, I don't know how many tubes in total on like a BM-21 Grad or something, but say you've got 20 tubes and you're firing off 20 rockets, and you're basically carpet bombing somewhere in a hope that you hit something, but you're generally suppressing the enemy's activity there. Well, actually, these, with kind of 3 to 10 rockets that they can have, that one in the picture's got 4, can have the desired effect of what 40 rockets might otherwise have on the back. So 40 rockets previously. So here, 3 or 4 tubes are installed on a pickup and can hit targets such as artillery, mortars, tanks, etc. So the optimal number of rockets is 3 to 4. Working distance is 20 to 40 kilometers, depending on the rockets themselves that are both, from Ukraine and from elsewhere. Flying time, 20 kilometer rocket flies for 55 seconds, 40 kilometer rocket for 90 seconds. Time to wrap things up and then leave the spot, 30 to 90 seconds. Larger targets, you deploy a fleet of these. So that gives you a sense of what these things can do, and that's that first vehicle. Really cool. The second vehicle that we're raising for now, because we've completed that one, is for the 119th Brigade. Now, this is the brigade that had your man here, who is not the man that initially was reported as being Timothy Shadura. Is actually not him. He's now been immortalized with a statue in his name. He was the executed POW Oleksandr Matseyevsky. Very sad. He was just standing there saying Slava Ukraini. I think he dug his own grave, and then they shot him there and then. It was horrible. But in this second video, we see his unit, and they are the 119th Brigade of the 166th Battalion in Liman. Let's go and watch that on a larger So he's had his voice altered. I will read it out for you. So he says, good day. My call sign is Fox. I'm a fighter for the BPAC Battalion, 166th Battalion, 119th Brigade Territorial Defence. We are looking for a pickup for our platoon. The car will be used to bring supplies to the positions, deploy comrades to the positions, because right now we use cars from other platoons, which makes our work more difficult. He says, we'd be very thankful to Car4Ukraine, the team there, as well as Bandero Mobile. That's obviously another group that does that as well. So that's who will be receiving the truck. So please help out. You can get on that donor wall. Fantastic. It is better if you donate directly to this link rather than any other way. Like through me, it's slightly suboptimal. It's not a problem, but just better if you do it straight to here. We are doing a really good job. I'm so proud of you guys, and the fact that we are now it's 16,700. The fact that we are, the number one of all these great channels is phenomenal. So Suchimimus and Mikado, War Translated, Rick the Ukrainian, Johnny FD, Silicon Curtain, Canty Luden, Philip Itner, the Shills, all doing our bit. And once we complete ours, then hopefully we can go on and help out any other channel that needs a little bit of assistance. It's incredible that actually, and I genuinely mean this, like we're a smaller channel than some of these channels in terms of subscribers, but the community we have here is so freaking solid that you guys are just legends, and we do more, more bang for your buck, if you like, in terms of people subscribed. There's a level of commitment you guys have that I am honoured to be a part of. It is amazing what you guys do, and the level of commitment you've got, and the level of interest and expertise that you bring to the threads. It really is beautiful. So thank you for all of that, and long may it continue. Well, actually, no, not long may it continue. Let's get this war wrapped up in Ukraine's favour as quickly as possible. But as we know, that is something of a challenge. Anyway, really happy that this campaign is doing as well as it is, and it would be great if we can get our 2 trucks fundraised by the end of before Christmas, really. That'd be absolutely phenomenal, because I think this campaign is running on till something like the 10th of January or something like that. But we can do that. We can get there first. Anyway, take care, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.